Hi, this is Dr. Farley, and welcome to drfarleynutrition.com. Just want to let you know that it took a long time to put this site together. It was a long time for me to organize all of this information, and I just decided that I wanted to have a place where people can go online. They can buy quality nutrients, the best quality possible. You can know that where they're coming from, I've evaluated them. They have my name on them. Or if I'm having some brands that are not my name here, that they're the best quality that you can possibly find. I find a lot of people are taking vitamins and minerals and herbs, and there's actually 3 different ways that you can take nutrients if you're taking nutrients, and plenty of people are. So you can try to treat a disease. So you walk in and you say, hey, I have psoriasis, what's good for my skin? And trust me, you'll go to some health food store. There used to be a place over here, and there was a guy in there he knew exactly what nutrient you would give to treat what disease, although he was a health wreck himself. So we don't want to treat disease, because the point of nutrients is not to treat disease. It's to give the body what it requires to work properly. And when the body works properly and you restore normal physiology, then the power that made the body can heal the body, and you can get a very good benefit from taking the nutrients. So nutrients and vitamins and minerals, and even a lot of the herbs, are physiological compatible care, which means they improve physiology. Drugs don't do that. So one of the reasons why drugs need to have an FDA approval is because they're extremely dangerous. They're not normal to our bodies. They increase or decrease something. But that's why they have to have an FDA clearance, where vitamins and minerals do not have to have an FDA clearance. I also want to talk about the safety of vitamins and minerals. When I was first learning about nutrition, the person that taught me nutrition had 50 years in the nutrition field, was a naturopath, and he used to say this: show me the dead bodies. And I would say the same thing. I don't see anyone having major issues with nutrients. If you do have an issue, usually you stop the nutrient, and within a day or 2 you're just fine. But the long-term consequences of nutrients and the safety of nutrients are extremely, extremely, extremely rare, if there's ever a consequence. And most of the time, just by stopping them, there's no major issue. There are some contraindications with certain medications that you should look for, and make sure that before you take any nutrient yourself, you're looking at it, checking it all out to see if there's any contraindications. But again, most of the nutrients are fine. Most of the drugs interfere with the nutrients. The nutrients don't necessarily interfere with the drugs in most cases. So on this website here, what you're going to find is you can bounce around, find some good quality nutrients, things that you may be taking already, and you just want to get maybe a better quality nutrient, or you heard about my office or our nutrients here, and you want to buy a better quality nutrient, and I'd suggest you do that. Then there's really 3 different levels of how you would go about purchasing nutrients for you or your family. There's filling out what I call the BioMedicine Questionnaires. Somewhere on here you'll see the link. It'll say click on the BioMedicine Questionnaires. You fill them all out, and from there we can get a basic idea of what areas you perceive not to be working well. And we can then give you some ideas of what that may mean, and then how to apply some nutrients that may help, again, never to treat any disease, because we don't treat diseases, but to help restore normal physiology and function. The next level up from that is running an expanded health panel, which I run anywhere between 80 and 125 tests, so that we can look at blood work and actually determine, based on your blood work, what does your body require. Keep in mind also, health is not how you feel. Health is how you function. So if we don't measure function, and we base this only on how do you feel, we could be totally wrong. So when you jump up a level now and you get into the expanded blood test that I run, this is a panel that I've put together over the last 10 years, and I continually add tests in there that I think are beneficial, and from there we can run this blood work. Then you would get a complete report, and in that complete report we're going to look at the lab range abnormalities and the functional range abnormalities, and again there'll be a button below and you can learn all about that. The next step up from that would be running specialty blood work. This is where we're starting to look at a lot of other factors involved. And again, if we run the expanded and we run the specialty, now I really have like almost a crystal ball to look inside to say what's going on with this person and what would we do for lifestyle, foods, and nutrients to specifically make recommendations. This is a very high level of care. It's a little bit more of an investment, but the bottom line is it's a much deeper look at what's going on with you. And then we also may do saliva testing, ASI testing, or even some genetic testing. Genetic testing, I know a lot of people are out there looking at all that. I find that you should not start there. Even if we find some genetic glitches, most of the time you would go by the expanded panel testing first to see, are the genetic glitches actually showing up as a problem for you? Because what you see on a genetic test are only risks. The expanded panel shows up to say, hey, is the risk showing up as a real problem for me, yes or no? So I hope you found this interesting. You should know that if you buy any nutrients off of here, we also can have these done on an auto ship basis where they go out to you on a regular basis. You don't have to run to the health food store anymore. You're not just buying nutrients online from Amazon. You have no idea whether they're good quality, bad quality, are they autoimmune neutral. And then you also can go up in levels of interaction with this website here and become really, really, really as detailed as you possibly can. I've run more blood work on patients than almost any doctor in New Jersey, maybe every doctor in New Jersey combined, to be honest with you. Thousands of tests. I've run more specialty blood work. I'm the number one doc in New Jersey and the number two doc in the whole United States with the amount of blood work that I've run on these specialty tests. And from there we can really tell you what you need and customize a plan, and you can feel safe knowing that I've had my master's in human nutrition since 1996, and again I've taken care of thousands of patients. At this point in time, probably over 5,000 patients in my clinic, and we really are experts in understanding what goes on with lifestyle foods and nutrients and customizing things for you, so you're no longer trying to figure this stuff out yourself. The nutrition field, the food field, all the information on the internet is great. You need a real professional, and trust me, we can go as high as you'd like to go or as low as you'd like to go as far as just either buying some basic nutrients or getting very detailed in what would be specifically required for you to give you the best opportunity to restore function and reach your optimal human potential. So thank you, and if you have any questions, please give the office a ring, and I look forward to serving you in the future. And hopefully if you have any questions, again, you'll let us know. We have different ways of contacting us, and we'll get you information quickly and the nutrients out to you as well. Thanks. Have a great day.